Morning. I'm sitting outside of one of our Dairy Queens. It is Friday. I've been back to work all week this week, but good conversations to have. Wanted to catch up. I've been shooting some videos, but I haven't released them yet. Lots of weird things, but I'll show you the issue and let you know what happened. I was working on an electro-freeze soft serve machine, and we can talk about lockout, tagout, and proper procedures, and I will agree with most of the things people would say about avoidable injuries. I did have this unit powered off at the switch, so it wasn't coming on. Very tiny little ice cream shop. They have one machine. It's not an issue that they didn't know I was there. They definitely did. If you're not familiar with electro-freeze ice cream machines, if they throw an error, they will go into what we call night mode. It's like it throws a check engine light. And if you ignore it, and there's a lot of errors, they happen because you've got too much air in the lines, you're missing a little piece. People run that way all day long. And then so every so often they turn around to pull ice cream and it's in night mode and you don't get ice cream. And the solution to night mode is power off, power on, press a certain reset button, press go. And these kids are just programmed to do that. And I was in the machine, and this young lady just turned around and, oh, click, click, boom, boom. And it was that fast. 5 horsepower, 3-phase 208, double pulley, double belt. Grabbed my thumb and just pulled it around for a revolution. So it actually completely twisted the tip of my thumb off. All right. There was no pain. Immediately, it just turned black, and there was no pain at all. Whew, sorry, phone call came in. Yeah, so she just turned it on and fired it up. It cranked through, blood splattered everywhere. I couldn't feel it. We just brought on a new apprentice, so he was with me. It was like day 2. We just wrapped it up, put a glove on it. I was holding a bag of ice like this on my thumb. And then I drove my apprentice back to the store, which was 5 minutes away, and then I drove myself to the hospital. Reattached it, 16 stitches. It is giant. Like, you can't grasp until you see them side by side, like how giant my thumb is in comparison. So yeah, but it's completely numb, so I can feel everything on the back side of it, but everything that they reattached, I can't. And so I actually have an appointment today to go and see what's going on with that. So I'm gonna dump some videos because my helper has been great, and what I'm not good at as a teacher is getting out of the way. So I'm like a very efficiency kind of short fuse guy, and so it's not fair to train people that way. And so, as blessings out of crisis can come, I can't do anything. And I've got it normally wrapped up. I took my bandage off so you could see it. So now I don't have a choice. He is the hands, and I'm just here. And of course, it's been a catastrophic week. There's been nothing simple. I think we put in an entire walk-in cooler, and we've replaced, I think, 3 compressors. It's been like, we could have really used just, hey, bad capacitor, bad contactor, easing him into it. And instead, it's full immersion learning. So, all right. So I just wanted to have this video out there. So as people see my thumb bandaged up in the other videos I'll release over the course of the day, there isn't like this what happened story. I did post a couple just still posts of what was going on, but depending on how you're subscribed, you don't always get those. And so some people were like, well, what's happened? So I appreciate it. Lots of love from you, tons of people with the well wishes. Thank you. If you're changing a component, we'll tap this real quick because obviously this is a workman's comp injury, and so workman's comp is concerned why I was working on a machine that was plugged in. Can you unhook your battery of your car and then give it to the mechanic and say what's wrong? No, it has to be running to diagnose it. So now, really what I would say the breakdown here is I needed to have put a sign or taken the spigot handle or something to indicate, to interrupt her habit. Her habit was, it's not working, click, click, click. If there was a sign, I would have interrupted that habit. Proper tag out alone would have done that. But I can't not run the machine. Now, when it's time to change the motor, when you're doing the work, then you unplug the machine, you turn it off at the breaker, you tag it out, you're done. That's not in contention. It's that, of course, from the bureaucratic standpoint, it's like, why would you ever be working on a machine with it on? Never just turn it off at the breaker. Oh, good luck diagnosing an electric piece of equipment with it off. So also, it's funny, the more people I talk to, technicians and stuff, they've all got a story of somebody they know who didn't turn it off and a belt fired up or a blower motor. I mean, this could have been horrifically worse. Had this pulled my whole hand in, I would, so thankfully just my thumb. I've still got, I can actually bend it a little bit. It's so swollen you can't tell. But the x-rays were good. The ligament still works. So they seem to think it'll be fine, other than now there's no feeling in it. So I'm going to a nerve doctor who no doubt going to want to cut it open and do surgery and all that stuff. So I appreciate you. Good to see you. We'll talk to you later.